like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because we knew, like, I mean, she's a wonderful daughter. I love her, but she said stupid stuff all the time, right? Here's a few examples. She's sitting next to me in the car, mother-daughter road trip down to Maryland from New Jersey, and she's just sitting next to me, just the two of us, and she looks at me and she goes, hey, Mom, can you see me in your rearview mirror? Thank you, smart crowd, I appreciate that. No, I can't see you or high school graduation. What are you talking about, right? Oh my goodness. And then at 16, she's finally looking up from her phone and we're walking towards Target, right? Right, that's right, and why are we going to Target? Because I needed underwear. They sell them in 6-packs and 8-packs, and that's how I rock and roll at this age, right? Right, where does she want to go for underwear? Victoria's Secrets, yeah. That's what I want to do. I'm going to spend $900 for a piece of dental floss. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't do it. But, if you're going to go to Vermont and get out of my hair, I'll go. So, and we're in Victoria's Secrets and she's shopping and oh my goodness. And she comes out with a pair of sweatpants. $198 for a pair of sweatpants at Victoria's Secrets. And I'm like, I am not paying for that. And she's like, oh my God, Mom, you're being so ridiculous. That's how they talk to me, right? One day I'll just be standing in the kitchen. She's like, Mom, stop it. I'm like, I'm just standing here breathing, And she turns it around, and the back of the sweatpants had the word juicy written across it. I'm like, that is disgusting. I am not buying that. She goes, oh my God, it doesn't mean anything. It's like a brand. I mean, like, seriously, Mom. Okay. Like, wake up to the new, the new times, Mom. Just wake up to the new times. And she goes, besides, Mom, you're thin like me. We could share these. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my Jane Lynch body into a pair of sweatpants and walk around Holland and go, would you say? That would be false advertising. I'm just going to be honest, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I'm at that age. I could put it to voice. You all would kill for Moist tonight, and you know it. Let me hear it for Moist. We're not done yet. We were laughing about that. We came home, we told my husband, he's like, that's hilarious. Why don't you just write dehydrated? I mean, it was just a tough time. Like, her hormones were checking in, mine were completely checking out. One day she was all nice, next day she was all nasty, and one day I was good, and like the next moment I was like, I am sweating like Nixon right now. She was like, who? I've got to teach them more, I do. Oh my gosh, but yeah, we sent her up to Vermont, and she had to stay up there for 18 months due to COVID. I missed her so much. It's like, I can't break federal law, you have to say. And she was up there for Easter, and I sent her a little text on her phone, and I said, oh, happy Easter, I hope things are warming up there for you. And I put a little Easter bonnet emoji, right? And 3 milliseconds later, I get a message back from her. She's like, thanks, Mom, it's warming up, not too bad. I missed you guys too, but why did you put an emoji of a taco? I'm like, I didn't. It's an Easter bonnet. Don't ruin it. She's like, Mom, put your glasses on. It's a taco. I hate that. I was so close, right? To being cool. There I was. Oh my gosh, where was I? Oh, we're walking towards Target. That's it. We're walking towards Target. And she finally looks up from her phone, right? She just like goes, hey, Mom, what does the symbol for Target mean? Thank you. Let that sink in. What does the symbol for Target mean? I just looked at her and I go, it means community college, honey. She was like, oh my God, does it really? I was like, yes! You're so saving on this one. To Vermont she went. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And like Thanksgiving, they were both home. Like she finally got to come home in Thanksgiving. And then, they, moms, right? We've been up for days trying to figure out Thanksgiving if you're hosting, right? Just days figuring it all out. And they wander down at noon. And there she is just looking at me. She's like, hey, Mom, you cooking a turkey? Without missing a beat, Mr. Delaware goes, does the Pope shit in the woods? What? That's mixing two things. That's not, like how much do I have to teach these millennials? How much do I have to teach them? It doesn't go like that. That's not how it goes. Oh my goodness, so much work, And so if there's a moment that you get to get back at them, you have to take it. You have to take it. So there he was, Thanksgiving, and he went down to Delaware to visit some friends. And, it was like 9:30 at night. My husband are like, what are we doing up? Come on. That's enough Antiques Roadshow for the night. Turn that PBS off, right? Here we are. And all of a sudden, did you ever get a wrong text from one of your kids that just wasn't meant for you? So there it was at 9:30. I heard a little ding ding. Like, oh, that's our son. I hope everything's okay. And there it was. BTW, by the way, you looked really cute in your pink underwear last night. We were dancing around the living room. We're gonna mess with our son. We opened a bottle of wine. We stayed up till 10:45. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we enjoyed every minute of this. We wrote back the most wonderful soliloquy I'm going to share with you now. And I wrote back and I was like, why, thank you, honey. They're my favorite. Dad got them for me for Valentine's Day. He loves them too. Thank you for noticing. Love, Mom. Oh my God. And all of a sudden, we waited. We finished the wine. We just waited. We waited it out. Right? And there it was. Ding, ding. OMG. And I wrote back, who's pooping in the woods now? Back at them. Oh my gosh. And my daughter, she was home with my dad was beloved, and they go out at like 10:30, right? These 20-year-olds, they're like, oh my God, I'm going out, I'll see you later. And my dad's like, what are you doing going out to 10:30? What do you mean? He's like, that's craziness. And I'm like, Dad, she's over 21 and blah, 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 blah. She's like, yeah, we're going to pregame at Leah's. I don't know when I'll be home. Right? And my dad goes, I want you home by midnight. It's like, I don't know about that, Dad. I don't know. He's like, no, I want you home by midnight. Because there's only two things open after midnight. Hospitals and legs. And I don't want you in either one of them. That's a keeper for you guys. Take that home. Take that home. You got grandkids, you know. You say it. It scares them. It scares them. Oh my God. He was a character. He was a character. Oh my goodness. And then, so now she's home. They're both home. That's why I'm on this ship. I'm never getting off. People steal away. I'm not going home. But they're both living at home. And I can hear them make the job interviews. Millennials, everything has it. Work from home. I want unlimited vacation. And so she's this is like Christmas time, and she's in the dining room on a Zoom call for a job interview. And I can hear her. And they asked her this. This is what millennials get asked. He's like, what time of day do you feel that you're best ready to start work? Right? This is a scary moment. I was like, I was never asked that. Were you ever asked that? I was never, ever. And she goes, oh, wow, that's great. I mean, I like to wake up on my own without an alarm. And then I like to have a frappuccino. I mean, I guess I could start work around 10:30, 10:45. I'm having a heart attack over the toaster. Do you understand? I am like, oh my God, she's never leaving. And she comes in the kitchen. She's like, I think that went really well. I'm like, you're not getting that job. I'll tell you that. I'm like, work starts at a minimum of 8 a.m. 8 a.m. I've taught you this. And she goes, oh my God, Mom, that's criminal. You should tell someone in HR and complain. This is our future. I'm hoping somebody's gonna, change my diaper every hour on the hour. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Oh my goodness. But she's applying for jobs and we're working on that. I'm trying to help her through all this stuff, but she's asking me questions. She's like, I don't understand this question on the application. I mean, do we live above or below sea level? What are you applying for? Social media, what are you doing? You know? They asked me the highest grade I ever achieved, so I put B+. Remember, I got a B+ in art? Yeah. Oh my God. It's so much to stay ahead of them. So much to stay ahead of this game. Oh my gosh. But and then so our neighbor down the street, 3 houses down, did me a favor and got her an interview live at a company, right? You know, it was just kind of like a game. We know she won't get hired. But, you know, we gave her, you know, she's going to get dressed up and do a face-to-face interview. And it was really nice of my neighbor to do that. And so there, you know, she came back like, I think that went really well. I'm like, okay. And I said, oh, maybe we should thank our neighbor for doing that. I don't want to, like, go crazy, you know, and seem presumptuous. But, yeah, let's just give her, like, let's send her one of those edible arrangements. And she goes, oh my God, it's all legal now in New Jersey. We could get them some pre-roll and like some gummies. I was like, I'm talking strawberries and bananas. I'm not ready for this discussion. Not ready. Oh my God. But there we were at the neighborhood, you know, girls' party, you know, and Pat down the street. She was a little hammered. It's a girls' party. She's not even walking 2 blocks home, not even a house home. And she comes over to me, she's like, can I tell you how your daughter filled out the application? Oh, Pat, how bad was it? We're still laughing. I was like, Pat, you're in HR. You shouldn't be telling them. Oh, no, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear this. Oh, no. She goes, you know, at the bottom of the application, it says, who to contact in case of an emergency in relationship to self. And I was like, yeah. She was like, well, how would you fill that out? I was like, person to contact would be Tom, and relationship to self would be my husband. She's like, exactly. You know what your daughter did? Person to contact in case of an emergency. She wrote, my mom. My mom. Relationship to self. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing's funnier than the truth, right, people? Nothing's funnier than the truth. Oh my gosh, it's too much. It's too much. I'll leave it at this. I have been married 35 years this year, 35 years, and you know, for our anniversary, didn't really know what to do for each other, and we're noticing like certain things, you know, as our routines were kind of settling in, you know, with avoiding the kids, but no bigger difference than men and women at bedtime. Can we just be honest with this at bedtime, right? You men, what do? You like, you know, scratch, grab the remote, fall asleep snoring with the remote in your hand. Is that basically, you know, we're lucky if you brush your teeth. Are we there? Are we there? Right? And men, you like to hang on to your underwear like since high school, right? This used to say Calvin Klein. I was just like, so I upgraded them, you know, and now it says Costco. When he's feeling really sickly, he puts the Kirkland on, you know? Oh my goodness. And bedtime, right? And then women, we're in the bathroom, right? Because we got a job to do, right? We got to find stuff to take all this off. And then we gotta put all new stuff back on just so I can lay down for 7 hours, right? I got creepy neck, creepy skin, creepy this, droopy that, you know? He's like, what takes you so long in there? I'm like, I'm fighting a war! So this year for our anniversary, we didn't really know what to do, so we got that big Tempur-Pedic bed. Anyone know this $9,000 heated sponge? So great for a woman going through menopause to sleep on a volcano every night. It's so great. It's so great. I lose like 10 pounds of body water every night. You know, he's all cuddled up. I'm like Wile E. Coyote. I'm like, so hot. Oh my gosh. But if you don't know, the Tempur-Pedic, it's a sponge. It's a great bed for, you know, it's a sponge. You sink in, right? You sink in. And we're very tall people, so we got that California king, which means like he is way over there and cannot reach me at all. It's fantastic. But to get to me, he's got to like kind of leap out, scuffle, he falls down, sinks back down. He's sort of like Wild Kingdom, right? Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom. Like, I can see him coming, you know? Like, he's jumping up and down, he's scurrying and he's scurrying, and I was like, come on, you can do it! Come on, you can do it! Yeah, I know you're tired. Who mowed the lawn today? You know, No, I love you. I love you. Sometimes he gets a little, like, close. Sometimes I grab that big body pillow and I just slam that between us. He could not reach me at all. It's fantastic. Oh my gosh. One night, though, he was getting a little sassy. And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I had coffee. And I'm like, ah! And he started snapping my panties. And I was like, wait a minute. What are you looking for? The remote? Back over on your side. I think your sexy little weather girl's coming on. Thank you so much for letting me be part of your evening tonight. It's been a treat to be here. Thank you, Mom America. Thank you, everybody. Safe travel.
Give it a round of applause, everyone.